Leaders in various sectors of the economy and social organizations have described the public hearing on the review of the 1999 Constitution as a bold step to solving the nation's challenges. They made their views known during the South-South Zonal public hearing of the House of Representatives Special Committee on Review of the Constitution, which held at the Event Center, Asaba. Eunice Imeyazia reports.
1999 Constitution, just exchanging.
For a long time now, Nigerians have clamored for the review of the 1999 Constitution to reflect current realities and mitigate the challenges posed against the nation's unity and security. The public hearing opened to all groups to air their views without restraints and provide copies of their postulations directly to the House of Representatives Special Committee handling the review, spurred many to participate. The Deputy Speaker of the State House of Assembly, Honorable Christopher Ocho, and a former member of the Senate, Senator Stella Omo, expressed confidence that the public hearing would yield its desired result.
I think to a large extent the National Assembly is serious, and we're also serious. Where we will reconcile our views here, the national views, the National Assembly views, and then we know what our input will be.
In most of the presentation today and the ones that have passed, the men themselves are even pushing more for women representation. So I'm using this opportunity also to call on all women to be strong, to ensure that their daughters and their sons are educated, so that when they are put in the position of power, they'll be able to represent Nigeria.
During the public hearing, there were varying views on the issue of state and local policing, the recognition of Sharia law and the common law in the Constitution, as postulated by the Chairman, Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, Senior Apostle Silvanus Okorotie, and the leadership of the National Council of Muslim Youths.
It is either they expunge the Sharia jurisprudence or they institute the ecclesiastical one. They must take one of them.
The Constitution says that there should be no adoption of state religion. It's in our Constitution. Just like we have the common law, which has its origin in Christianity, we ought to have the Islamic Sharia courts.
Other recommendations made to be included in the Constitution are the expansion of the one-year National Youth Service Scheme to include all Nigerian youths who are of age 18, rather than reserving the scheme for graduates, the full realization of autonomy for local governments, the legislature, and the judiciary, the restatement and elevation of the status of the traditional institution in the Nigerian Constitution, that the minimum qualification to hold an elective position in the local government, governorship, and presidential election be revised to a first degree or its equivalent, HND. Other postulations include that the Anioma state be recognized in the Constitution as an ethnic nationality, that the conduct of local government elections be solely handled by the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) to avoid issues of handpicking of chairmen by state governors, that a legal framework be put in the Constitution where 40% of all apportioned positions will be reserved for the youths. The speakers recommended that states should be allowed to have the number of local governments it could create, and that the national minimum wage be enshrined in the Constitution to avoid manipulation by state governors. Gender mainstreaming in the laws with a proportional representation of women and people living with disabilities were also recommended. Eunice Imeyazia reporting.